Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Uhuru Kenyatta dating undated secret letter by some top Jubilee rebel officials has technically killed and thwarted William Ruto's plans on Jubilee Party. In this video, I want us to have a look at a very interesting story captured by Nation NTV Kenya, for the story is going to inform the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. NTV Kenya, Uhuru secret letters fix Ruto Jubilee allies. If you go through this story, Uhuru kicks out Jubilee officials allied to Ruto in major comeback plot. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta has controversially kicked out top Jubilee officials perceived to be allied to President William Ruto using undated secret resignation letters, even as he convened a special National Delegates Conference in a major comeback plot to the political scene. In what is an escalation of the wrangles rocking the former ruling party, Mr. Kenyatta reportedly fired Jubilee Chairman Nelson Zuya and Executive Director Wambui Gishuru using undated letters of resignation they allegedly signed when they were appointed. In an interview with Sunday Nation, Jubilee Vice Chairperson David Murathe disclosed that all top party officials signed the undated resignation letters when they were appointed and were told the party leader could act on them whenever necessary. He said the agreement was that Mr. Kenyatta was only needed to date the letters to make the resignations effective. In those senior positions, when you sign an appointment letter, you also sign an undated letter for resignation. This is a normal practice even in government. Yes, even in government. All those people serving as cabinet secretaries and principal secretaries signed their resignation letters, said Mr. Murathe. Yes, that's the story. So these top Jubilee Party officials who have so far rebelled and aligned themselves with UDA, when they were appointed, they signed some undated letters. And according to the agreement, the party leader, Uhuru Kenyatta, was mandated to act on the resignation letters anytime he so wishes. That was the agreement. Uhuru Kenyatta has been silent, and with the rebellion we have been seeing in Jubilee, he has decided to act on the resignation letters. In this video, I want us to dig deep into this story, in which I'll explain why I strongly believe that this move by Uhuru Kenyatta has destroyed William Ruto badly. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Yes. I consider that move by Uhuru Kenyatta a shocker to William Ruto and the Jubilee rebels. They never anticipated or even thought of something like that. But now Uhuru is just unleashing the secret card. and that is clearly going to kill and thwart William Ruto's plans of taking control of Jubilee Party. Because looking at William Ruto and his team, Ruto has already looked at the bigger picture. William Ruto is determined and desperate in making sure he takes control of Jubilee Party, after which Jubilee Party will dissolve to join Oda Party. The main aim and intention of that, William Ruto wants no alternative political party on the mountain. He only wants Oda Party to be the mountain, the dominant and the only Mount Kenya party. That's the plan. And if you look at these Mount Kenya parties, is the Jubilee Party that has been dominant after Oda. So William Ruto wanted to kill this Jubilee Party. And that is the plan. Because honestly, William Ruto is panicking. He's not just happy on how things are actually unfolding on the ground. On the mountain, people are restless. William Ruto made so many promises to the mountain residents, promises that he has never fulfilled. The ground is restless and it just needs a spark. And in this case, just as I've been saying, the spark can turn out as Jubilee Party. Because, truth be said, it's only Jubilee Party with the help of Uhuru's leadership that can actually unsettle Uda on the mountain. William Ruto had seen that. That's why he wanted to kill Jubilee. With the NDC slated late May, it's a fact Uhuru Kenyatta is going to use that occasion to kick out all these Jubilee rebels from the party. And it means that Uhuru Kenyatta is now going to reclaim his party. And that's a very bad news to William Ruto and his team, in that more as Uhuru Kenyatta reinvents himself through Jubilee Party, the ground might be swayed from UDA to Jubilee Party. That's a very high possibility. And from where I sit, the only advice I can give Azimio and Moso Raila Odinga is to prevail upon Uhuru Kenyatta to actually resuscitate, revive Jubilee Party on the mountain. Let Jubilee Party start advocating for the concerns and issues that affect the mountain. For example, some few days ago, we saw Alice Wahome writing a protest letter to Treasury complaining that some funds that had been allocated for water projects on the mountain have been diverted to some other regions. Jubilee Party should seize that opportunity. Let them push that for the mountain to see that actually Oda is not there for them, but Jubilee is there for them. If maybe Jubilee can hijack that kind of a debate, they'll run with it, and the people will most definitely identify with Jubilee Party. Besides that, there are so many issues affecting the mountain. Things that they were promised, but then things that are not being actually delivered to them. Jubilee Party, if it positions itself very well, it can be the voice of the millions of dissatisfied Mount Kenya residents. And that, in one way or the other, will convince the mountain to dump Oda Party. As I conclude, in 2022, from the results that we were told by Chebukati, it's clear the mountain never listened to Uhuru Kenyatta. They went ahead, voted for William Ruto. And if you look at what the things Uhuru Kenyatta was telling his people, they are actually coming into fulfillment, as Uhuru Kenyatta did say. Uhuru warned against a William Ruto's presidency. The truth of the matter, all those things Uhuru Kenyatta warned against, the mountain residents are experiencing them. There is no one vote, one man, one vote, one shilling. Uhuru wanted to introduce that. William Ruto and his team poisoned the minds of the mountain residents that Uhuru wanted just to create positions. Right now, the mountain is suffering. The population of children angling for bursaries is just alarming. That is an issue that was to be addressed by one man, one vote, one shilling. The positions Ruto was accusing Uhuru Kenyatta of, in fact, William Ruto is the person now creating those positions. As I talk, Ruto has appointed about 15 CASs. In fact, he has technically even created the office of the Prime Minister and is in the process of creating the office of the opposition leader. All these are things William Ruto was accusing Uhuru Kenyatta of planning to do. So it's a fact that Ruto has proved himself as a liar. This is why I strongly believe that Uhuru has the best chance of actually snatching away the mountain from William Ruto. And the only way we can do that is through the reviving of Jubilee Party. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.